With Image 22, Cloud Manager introduces a landing page that puts key information in one place, helping you work more efficiently. When no environments exist, guided messaging still points you to where environment information would appear after setup. The landing page makes navigation easier and brings environment, policy, setup, and administrative information together in one view. The Environment Overview section provides a categorized summary of environments by status, zone, application type, and cluster. It lets you quickly review key counts instantly and open the full environment list when you need additional details. Environment statuses are visible right on the landing page, so you can select status to open the environments page with the matching category already applied. In this example, Cloud Manager groups environments by environment status, that is, running, in progress, failed, and stopped, helping you focus on operational activity. In addition to policy updates, counts of failed and in-progress policies are visible directly on the landing page, so you can quickly identify items that need attention and open Policy Monitor for additional information. The Environment Setup section brings together topology, repository, and template details, enabling you to quickly prepare and configure environments. The Settings area centralizes key configuration entry points, including Cloud Manager settings, secure shells, password groups, and available Cloud Manager releases or patches. The Rebuilt Environments page displays more operational detail on each environment card, so you can quickly identify production environments, application type, cluster participation, status, and other key information without opening each environment. Expanded category, sorting, and display controls help you manage larger environment lists more efficiently. You can categorize environments by status, zones, tags, and other categories. Sort within the categorized sections, and switch between grid and card views. The Environments page also helps you understand cluster relationships, identify portal and content nodes, use context-aware start and stop controls, open advisories, and recognize production environments by the shield indicator. In the Self-Service view, you're presented with a focused workspace that includes environment overview and settings, allowing you to manage secure shell public keys and password groups through dedicated self-service administration capabilities. This completes our demonstration of the new landing page and environments page. Database templates were introduced to provide a new way to define a database source for your environment. Much like environment templates, database templates allow administrators to set default values for a database that'll be used when creating a new environment. This release expands database template support to include Exadata platforms. Define an environment template based on topology, including a DB systems node with Exadata on dedicated infrastructure. The database source template uses an existing Exadata test master as the source. When this environment template is used for provisioning, a sparse clone will be created from the test master. The Exadata sparse clone feature enables the creation of thinly provisioned databases that are quicker to create than full copies of databases and need much less storage. When defining the database template, select the test master to be cloned. Select Remote Clone and the name of an existing container database, or CDB. The sparse clone will be a pluggable database in the existing CDB. You also have the option to create a local clone or a new CDB. When you create a new environment based on the Exadata template, much of the definition comes from the environment and database templates. The only values you need to supply are environment name, description, and database name. On the card for the environment, the database field displays the test master from which the sparse clone was copied and the original Exadata environment. You can also see the test master information on the Environment Details page. Taking advantage of the Exadata sparse clone capability saves space and resources on the Exadata cluster. This completes our demonstration of the Database Templates Exadata Support feature. Cloud Manager now supports selecting different approved operating system images for individual nodes instead of relying on one global Linux image and one global Windows image. On the Infrastructure Settings page, administrators can manage an OS image catalog and set default images. Enter a description with text that you find useful when you add an image. Click the Details icon for an image to see a detailed listing. Click Add Image. For both Linux and Windows images, you can add a custom image to your catalog by entering the image OCID or select a marketplace image. When adding nodes and defining a topology, you can choose one of the images from your catalog. The images are also available in Node Management. This gives teams more flexibility when building servers, such as specialized images for search and client nodes, or upgrading to a new OS release. This completes the Multiple OS Image Support feature description. Use the Manage Attributes page to edit the TNS entry for an environment and keep connection settings current in one place. This reduces manual updates across the environment and helps you manage database connections consistently. It also gives you a convenient interface for applying the updated configuration. The Edit dialog opens directly from Manage Attributes, where you can choose full tier, middle tier, or client instances. Multiple eligible nodes can be selected from the same TNS update, so the update reaches the right parts of the environment in one action. This avoids repeating the same edit on each node. When the update completes, Cloud Manager applies the TNS change or adds the entry if it's missing, then restarts the affected domains. Future connections use the latest TNS entry. This completes the Editing TNS Entries feature description. While setting up an environment in Cloud Manager, you can now pick a static private IPv4 address for supported nodes instead of accepting the DHCP assignment. This enables you to keep an address for internal systems, integrations, allow lists, and other operational configurations that depend on the same IP over time. Cloud Manager uses OCI reserved IP addresses, and the selected reserved private IP for the subnet becomes the instance's primary private IP on its primary VNIC. If you don't require a fixed IP address, Cloud Manager will use the VCN's DHCP server to assign an IP address when you leave the field blank. This applies to full-tier, multi-tier, Windows Client, OpenSearch, and database tier nodes. The same reserved IP selection is available when you clone an environment or add a node, so new virtual machines can retain a consistent network identity wherever a host is created. Restore reuses the existing VM IPs from metadata, and Cloud Manager validates that the chosen address fits the subnet and is not already assigned or reserved before provisioning starts. This completes the Static IP Support feature description. We've only shown you the highlights of this Cloud Manager update. For more information and other enhancements, see the CFO tool, the image overview on My Oracle Support, and go to the PeopleSoft Information Portal for updates.